No Enemies Here, the show where we talk about archaeology, orchestrology, and King Crimson. Yeah. Well, look, I just got off FaceTime with Gilbert Tostavin, and Gilbert is a archaeologist, anthropologist, all kinds of ologies. And man, okay, you know how interesting that is, especially to a mind like mine, where I'm all over the bloody place, right? So I have interests in anything that's anything. But anyways, so we were talking about his time in Israel when he was in the look, I'm just gonna paraphrase here, but wrongly paraphrase. In Galilee, he was in a grotto of sorts, in a cave, and he was there during the time where the Israelis were at war with I don't know if it was Iran or something like that, but anyways, and he would hear from deep in the cave the jets flying through the valleys, and the Galilean valleys, if that's what it is, right? Anyways, I'm embellishing, and it's much more fun when you embellish. So Gilbert was telling me that when they would hear the jets, they'd have to run out because they were afraid that the cave was gonna kind of collapse. How cool is that? Anyways, he was, and I asked him, what the hell were you doing in Israel in a cave? He said he was studying things from 200,000 years ago. And when I say things, I don't want to say people, but I guess people. What they were eating back then. So he found bones and tools, too wicked. And because I'm hyperactive, I branch out into all kinds of stuff. So we branched out into biology, into genetics and genoming and all that. And he was talking to me about just in one generation how the genome can change from one generation to another because of certain needs that the body is missing, right? We were talking about obese kids. And yeah, I'm going all over the place. And then all of a sudden it's like, you know, everything is connected. Everything is connected. We went to James Webb, the subject of James Webb, and seeing back through time, because that's what James Webb is going to offer us. It's a time machine, right? Because of light, right? Einstein, whatever. And I'm sure this predates Einstein, but whatever. Some guy in his basement must have thought about it before. And not to diminish Einstein, but you know what I'm saying. And so, again, Gilbert Tostavin, what a blast. And because I'm all over the place, which is my superpower, and it's a wonderful thing. What does this have to do with wargaming? It has. I thought of King Crimson. And why would I think of King Crimson and The Waiting Man? The piece called The Waiting Man. The first piece on their Beat album, their second album from their reemergence. Their third reemergence or second reemergence. I forget right now. Anyways, King Crimson disbanded again. And I mean, they are 70, 75 years old, and sure, I mean, you could do music. Obviously, you're going to do music for the rest of your life. Your last breath is going to be music, if you're into music that much, as I am. And you know what? Great retirement for King Crimson. Unbelievable. They ended on a super, super high, strong, influential note, okay? Because these guys are influential. Now, talking about influence, and that's where Gilbert made me think of King Crimson, is because that piece, The Waiting Man, starts off with drumming, right? I mean, when I say drumming, I'm talking about eighth note, 16 note beats, with a and that's the main riff, right? And I thought, where does that riff come from? Well, it comes from Bali. It's a Balinese gamelan type thing, and the Balinese with the gamelan, and you have to check this out, gamelan, G-A-M-E-L-A-N, gamelan, go way back, okay, in history. And because Gilbert Tostevin is an archaeologist, anthropologist, he's an ologist of sort of ist, and I thought, like, the Balinese monkey chant, that's how far back it goes. Now I'm gonna put a clip up of the Balinese monkey chant. Hopefully I don't get to take it down, but that's The Waiting Man by King Crimson. All that cha 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 cha. So it's poly, not that it's polyrhythmic, it's rhythm against rhythm, but the upbeat, like cha 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 cha, this beat up here, cha 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 cha, in voice, and that's what it is, man. It's nothing is new. Nothing is new. Okay, nothing. We think, this is great. It's new music. Yeah, you're kidding me. New music. I'll tell you if it's new music or not. It ain't no music. I mean, even Bach. But anyways, Bach. I mean, that's evidence of alien life form. Bach and Mozart. Actually, Mozart. I think Mozart was a superhuman being, but not an alien like Bach or like Michelangelo. You know what I'm saying? Because you try to do what Michelangelo did. Has anybody done what Michelangelo did since Michelangelo died? No. Yeah, sure, you can replicate him, but no. And I challenge anybody. Okay? And same thing with Bach. And so Bach had influences, Mozart had influences, Gilbert Tostevin has influences. And man, it's because I'm excited. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm going stuff. In my head, I'm going. And we had a great conversation. He's now a Fokker member of the Fokker Flying Circus Pipe Club, of which we are 3 so far. It's an exclusive club. You know, you gotta meet the right criteria. One of them is smoking a pipe. What can I tell you? That's the least of the criterias that are involved in becoming a member of the Fokker Circus Club. Anyways, the Flying Fokker Circus, I don't even know what it's called anymore, and I named it, but anyways. So I'm gonna put up the monkey chant. Listen, if you're into King Crimson, listen to The Waiting Man and the monkey chant, and you tell me that that's not an influence. Anyways, let's get on to the war game. No enemies here, part of the stuff. Don't forget, this is the last episode where you vote for Grognard of the Year. That person is waiting to be Grognard. They are waiting to be Grognard. Do not remove this, what do you call it? This title from this person, thing, whatever it might be. Well, whomever, whatever might be Grognard of the Year. Good luck, peoples. Good luck. Happy, whatever. So don't forget that. And my long lost brother Jay Hinton Poindexter got back to me, and he said, "Hey, bro, man, I've been your brother for a long time, and you know what I mean? Tell me I'm your brother, or tell people I'm your brother." Jay, I am so sorry that I did not include you in the Patreon members, since you were probably the first Patreon in the Patreon club. That is No Enemies Here Patreon thing. If you'd like to donate, please donate. So yeah, I'm gonna slip that in. And it's funny how I did that. But anyways, Stigler got in touch with me. He's on a roll, right? The man who disdains anything solo. Well, yeah, that's him. What do you want? That's what he is. He hates solo games. He thinks solo games are... Look, I'm gonna put words in his mouth. He thinks solo games are meaningless, and people who play solo games are meaningless. Well, Stig, I got something to tell you, man. I like solo games, even though I don't play them. I tried to play like the Devils from the Swamp Bayou yesterday at Amazon because we actually had no work. So I sat down for 5 hours because that's my shift, getting paid for 5 hours, not doing any work. And I couldn't focus, man. That's my issue, focus. But I'm glad I can't focus because when I was speaking to Gilbert, toast de vin, man, a Guernsey man, right? From Normandy. From Guernsey, you're gonna say, right? Yeah, but they came from Normandy. What do you want? He's a Norman. Français, right? And so I branch off into a myriad of ideas and subjects, which is great, man. It keeps me alive. You know, I don't understand how some people, like right now, see, change subject. I don't understand how some people can say, I don't want to retire because I don't know what I want to do. What do you mean you can't wait to retire? You don't know what you're going to do. So keep working for the rest of your life. Slave. Go. Be a slave. Slave for money, man. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'd rather sit on my ass and watch TV than work. Yeah, I'm going to watch the History Channel. I'm going to FaceTime with Carl Creeder and Gilbert Tolstoy, right? So you're probably going to read his name, and you're going to read Tolstoy. It's not Tolstoy, brother. It's Tolstoy, okay? Why? There's a place in France from toast and du vin, toast du vin. So it's wine from toast, but it's not toast. Whatever. So I completely lost what I was saying. Watch everything you wanted to know about war games, but we're afraid to ask. Where we have Uwe Eichert. That's another guy who I can just sit down and listen to. Same like Gilbert. Same like the other guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Bruno Sinigalli or Mark Herman, man. You know what I mean? You just sit down and you listen. You listen. Why? Because you have to. Because that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand Jesus Christ for some reason. But anyways. Hey, peoples. Have a great show. Have a happy new year. Happy new year. It takes more effort for you to be a miserable than it is for you to be a happy-go-lucky stupid. It's okay to be happy-go-lucky stupid. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. I see people at Amazon before our shift, you know, where we have to stretch before our shift. And it's good because I know how to stretch, right? These guys don't know how to stretch or whatever. They're pulling some of these. Stretching, you got to hold. You have to hold the stretch. You don't pull, whatever. I stretched for 30 years, okay? Because I used to play thingy. And some people are happy stupid, like Michael Jackson's Beat It came on. They were like, oh, beat it. Who cares? Beat it. You know what I mean? Beat it, do it, whatever you want to do. And they were dancing and stretching. This is before their shift. This is before they have to go to work. And me, I'm thinking, oh my God, these people, they have to go to work. Look how slap happy they are. They're happy. I just said slap happy. Not a miserable wretch like me saying, look at these people, look how stupid they are. Be happy. It takes more effort to be a miserable than it is to be happy. Because when you're happy, you're just happy, alright? You're happy. Have a good show, and have a good show.
Yeah!
man famously known as Calandale, Enrico Viglino, has bridged the subject of sex toys, and now he's back onto Trois batailles en Allemagne by Jena and Austerlitz. I should say by Jena. Jena and Austerlitz, the battles, right? And also he continues the battle on Allemagne, Jena and Austerlitz, part 2. Dave of Dave's Gaming Cave, 3 videos, all from DVG. The first one being Warfighter World War II, tank support, and Thunderbolt Apache Leader on his unboxing, and continues Modern Warfighter series in his unboxing called Open the Box. On Legendary Tactics, we stray from War Games, Wingspan, board game versus the digital edition. Also, a no food challenge concerning Wingspan, and another video on Wingspan. And on solo board game Paradox, there is no solo board, ... It seems like, something species. I forget, but it's a Chad Jensen game. Whatever. And the 10 most popular board games of 2021. Look how happy she is! And the top 5 digital board games of 2021. All this on Legendary Tactics. I always thought the HEXES was a cool tank. Why? Because it's small. And anything small is cool. On the Tank Museum this week, Tank Chats, number 143. The man talking about the HEXES. GIMPY of the GIMPY Gamer. 4 videos this week. His offerings are Dark War Rebooted Solitaire Thoughts, a game by Mark Walker. Also, Nguyen Hue, for God's sakes, Hui. Well, that's the way I read it. Nguyen Hue 72 Kickstarter and Company of Heroes Retail, plus a lock and load roundtable. And my compatriot and paisan from Ontario, Gilbert Collins, looking at a mint, unpunched copy of the 1972 SPI game Soldiers that depicts tactical combat in 1914 to 1915. Jan Heinemann of Let's Play History must be on break from school. Cuts 3 videos this week. Hold on, I just got a head rush. Let's run another Kriegsspiel, shall we? The 7-Year War. And ein bohemischer Affair. Kriegsspiel Szenario. Ja, and das Chostoischicht. Kriegsspiel, das ich biete. Well, I'm trying. JK Wargames offering this week Undaunted Reinforcements, the solo review, a game by David Thompson and Trevor Benjamin, published by Osprey Games. The artist and board game designer, that is Matt White, doing Memoir 44, Winter Wars, and after-action report of Barack de Frature. Also, 4 Bride 1815, Last Eagles review, and his 2021 year of wargaming. This week on Patrick's Tactics and Tutorials, Hood Strikes North Scenario number 9. This is a campaign, and continuing Command and Colors Ancients 314, and here I go with trying to massacre this name, Dyrrachium. I think I did pretty good. This week on Kings and Generals, Alexander's Conquest number 4, Issus 333 BC plus the Battle of Campar, Pacific War number 6. This is an animated historical video. And why was Alexander the Great paranoid? Well, I mean, why was he paranoid? This guy conquered the known world. Everybody wants to kill him. Why is he paranoid? Come on! Doesn't take a psychologist. And how to resist your feudal? How the medieval cities defend themselves. Ardennes, the Battle of the Bulge, standard combat series from the gamers. This is the offering from Hex to Hex. Diagonal Move offers us introductory wargame recommendations, and this video has 5 suggestions for where to start in wargaming and what aspect of the hobby of they introduce to new players. On the big board, Battle of Issus, a final wrap. Also, North Africa, turn 6, and some different things to see. And North Africa activation 4, turn 6, he says, oops, turn 3. And same video, I should say same subject, different video of North Africa, turn 6, start of 3rd activation, and 2021 best and worst plans for 2020. Combat Board Games offering this week, he's taking a look at Knights at War Battle Game Book, and he apologizes for some technical difficulties. On Beyond Solitaire, Top 5 train games with Amabel Holland of HOLLANDSPIELE. Gameplay across 5 Aprils, P Ridge, Part 7. This is the offering on my own worst enemy.
Oh putain!
It is that time of year where we separate the men and women from ordinary mediocrity to status of legend. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 No Enemies Here Grognard of the Year!
Hey!
This is Steve Hackett here, you're watching No Enemies Here.
Seriously? Really? These sons of
Cast your votes in the comments below to send a mortal coil inhabitant to lasting eternity. They shall never grow old.
Was für ein Mistdreck ist das denn, Duce?
Lock and Load Publishing has a holiday roundtable with David Heath, Devin Heinel, Kevin Sharp, Nate Rogers, Brant from the Armchair Dragoons, that's the guy, Brant, and Mo. Tony of Tony's Board Life 3 videos this week. Merry Christmas from the War Room. This was live. Also, No Question of Surrender Part 4, Turn 3, May 27th at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And a live unboxing, which is left to the viewers' imagination. BLASTPOP this week gives us the Dark Summer from GMT Games, Normandy 1944, a game designed by Ted S. Racer. You might think you'd be watching an episode of Yellowstone, but no, this is Little Wars TV. And their surprise battle of Trenton War Game. This is the episode on Little Wars TV. The Tabletop's Edge, the third part of a Turn 4, with most of the action taking place in the northern sector of the offensive. The offensive of the last Blitzkrieg, a battalion combat system campaign playthrough, the 19th of December, 1944, Part 3, Knife fight in the north. And the man who sets standards for us all to follow, STUKAJOE Jose Ruiz, a year in music for war games. That is a countdown of music made for wargaming videos on the channel for 2020. The adorable Rough Swordsman's Wargamer, one video this day on his unboxing segment called Open the Box, Avalanche Press's Panzer Grenadier. On Wordy Road plays World War II Holiday Gaming Hall and Update. Also Blitzkrieg Commander Impromptu Game After Action Report. A Flying Colors unboxing on 6 Actual. This is GMT's Flying Colors Deluxe Edition unboxing. A game I was gifted by Artie. The gents of the Player's Aid are discussing French and Indian war games plus unboxing Angola from Multi-Man Publishing, and they are reviewing The Grass Crown from HOLLANDSPIELE, also unboxing soldiers in postmen's uniforms. Stigler, the man on a quest to remove solo gaming, has 3 videos out. He's unboxing The Last 100 Yards Volume 3, The Solomon Islands. Also, an intro to Vassal. And he keeps going with Empires of the Sun, the Wargame Backburner 2021. Seek Out and Play offers us lights and voice. Other than that, The Winter War, Warfighter World War II Expansions number 9 and number 10, Russia. That is, Russia number 1 and Russia number 2 expansions number 9 and number 10, as I said. On the Discriminating Gamer, Cody plays Pavlov's House live. And no rest for the minister, that is Joel Toppin, whom I shall be interviewing soon. 2 videos this week on Joel Toppin. Next War, Taiwan number 7, Reset plus Alternate Advanced Game, and Next War, Taiwan number 8, Typhoon.
Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to Centurion's Review. This week we created 4 videos: an episode of Wargame Chat, a Wargame Review, the first episode of The Worst of Wargaming, and a video about a video game I created. On Wargame Chat, we talked about the types of people who tend to become wargamers. They range from people interested in military history to military veterans to ex-D&D players. The review we did was of SPI's The Battle of Austerlitz. It's a game that will be liked by Napoleonic aficionados but won't appeal so much to other gamers due to the fact that it's a pushing game and not bloody at all. On The Worst of Wargaming, we show the 3 ugliest wargame maps we have ever seen. One was so ugly we wonder if the printer accidentally printed a negative of the map. Last, I show how to play my latest video game, Worldwide Pandemic, that plays a bit like a board game. In this game, terrorists have released a dangerous pathogen that has caused a pandemic. The authorities have discovered an encrypted laptop computer that contains the cure. However, no one terrorist knows the password. 12 terrorists around the world each have 1 clue to it. You must investigate cities around the world to capture these terrorists and get clues to the password. The pathogen is very virulent, and you will have to quarantine cities to slow the spread in the meantime. However, quarantined cities may riot, which could lead to more nearby cities being infected. You have 6 attempts to enter the password, or the laptop will delete its data. Your level of victory depends on getting the password and having as few deaths worldwide as possible. Thanks for watching, and have a good evening.
You know, some people have been bitching about ID Jester doing sports games. Nah, this guy's a renaissance man. He's back! Check out the amount of videos. He's playing Labyrinth, The War on Terror, The Starting Scenario. Also, Cuba Libre, special Christmas live stream playthrough. And a segment of the War Room. End of the year closeout. All I see is the cuddly rough swordsman wargamer and the ID man himself. Plus, ID goes into some serious gaming in Fields of Fire, the 9th U.S. Infantry in Normandy mission. 2 videos of that, plus 2 videos of Paths of Glory. New start of historical scenario playthrough. And it's not over. It ain't. End of the year YouTube review and his top 5 sports games. Also, Dominion expansion number 9. I don't know if I have that one. Is that one where you get extra, like, things? Obviously, you get extra things. That's an expansion. History Hustle offers us 2 videos. The Italian Army in World War II in Europe, 1940 to 1943, and Fortress Budapest, the Battle of Budapest, 1944 to 45. One of the longest battles in World War II. I'm assuming that's what he's saying. Hardy of ARDWULF'S LAIR, counterclipping, tracking, and organizing your wargame collection. Also, in an unboxing segment, Thunder in the Ozarks. This is the Blind Sword system at P Ridge, a game by Herman Latman, and unboxing Red Flag over Paris, Rise and Fall of the Paris Commune, a game by my favorite Frenchman, Freddy Serval. On Mark Felton's Productions this week, The Polish Invasion of Germany, 1939. Indy Nidell and World War II this week. Season's greetings from the expanded World War II studio. Get a behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to create an extensive YouTube channel as World War II. Also, In the Darkness of Excelsior. And War in Numbers, 1942, World War II, telling you what it cost to have a war. And let the Hunger Games begin. This week on Wars of the World, using German weapons against them. The story of the Royal Navy's U-boats. Sounds cool. Mo of Mo's Game Table, 2 videos out. Celle d'Ardennes, December 23rd to 27, 1944. Also, a preview of Combat, Volume 1 from Compass Games. The Grognard of 2020, Jim Ozarski, is ready to pass on the torch to the Grognard that shall be of 2021. But on his channel this week, the Battle of Winknolen for LaSalle 2 and Part 2 of that same battle, I hope I said it right, and the Battle of Dunslig, the finale for LaSalle. Also, Operation Brevity for Rommel. World War II Solitaire Board Game Channel plays Tara 1, 1943, a game published by Worthington Publishing. The Professor Riccardo Mazzini, live, Special Battaglia d'Inghilterra, that means Special, the Battle of England. Also, auguri di buon Natale e buon anno nuovo dai vostri amici. From your friends, Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Also, an addendum to the war log Waterloo Solitaire by Worthington Publishing. Another week, another show. Yep, I just finished. And, man, it's the end of the new year. And the beginning of a new one. But these are just dates, man. You know, man-made. Anyways, guys, have the best and prosperous and very healthy new year. Because if you don't have health, what you prospered doesn't matter. Have a good one. Please like, please subscribe. There's more people that watch this show and don't subscribe. Just hit the bloody button, man. Make me happy for the new year. You know what I'm saying? Man, and if you so want, please donate to this channel. It helps. It really does. J man, I'm gonna fix you now. Sorry. Poindexter. Sorry. By the way, this guy Poindexter, he's got an awesome channel. And he's, for me, he's the young STUKAJOE. He's where STUKAJOE would have gone if STUKAJOE didn't become STUKAJOE. You know what I'm saying? He would have continued in, like, B-17 Queen of the Skies. Well, this guy elevates it, man. Anyways, great channel. Poindexter. Fantastic. Good guy. Jay, sorry, man. What can I say? Have a happy new year. Grognard of the year, please vote. Takes a second down in the comments. I will tabulate all that, and we'll let you know who the Grognard of the year is going to be. So, as I formerly said, as I said before, I don't know what I said. Happy New Year, man. Seriously, all the health. Okay?